Okay, we're on our way to see Dr. Will Tuttle. Whoops, and we're here.
He was offering rope and red hats.
Sorry, but I'm kind of busy setting up.
I'm just getting some video here with the books.
It's all vegan. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Who's vegan? Yeah. Let's see the sign. Let's see the sign.
A few things.
There it is. I see it.
Get this high and then they start falling over. I'll lead them.
We gather for social 5:30 dinner. And then after But I provide leadership for the Eating for Life Club, which is a vegan club, which happens to be meeting next Thursday in all existence. And we have an emphasis on social justice. So it's fitting that we have it, and I'm really pleased to be able to provide leadership of the club.
I'm in the south of here with my sister's also in the area. She's also a vegan. Couldn't make it tonight. She's teaching school. Be more inclusive in our attitudes to include as much as we can all living beings within the sphere of our kindness and concern. And that when we do that, we create a foundation for peace and freedom and justice, and also, wonderfully enough, for radiant health for ourselves. We actually get much healthier ourselves. And this is, I just think this is so poetic, you know, that when we refrain from forcing other beings to suffer, whether those beings are animals, whether it's wildlife, whether it's hungry people who are starving, whether it's workers that have to stab animals all day, you know, as soon as we pay for animal food and eat them, we're causing this suffering and disease and pain and suffering to other beings. And it's so poetic, I think, that when we stop doing that and instead we do the best that we can to be a force for kindness and love and health for others, then we start feeling so much healthier. And actually, our triglycerides go down, you know, and all of the blood work gets better, and the extra pounds very often come off, and you know, all these, our health just gets so much better. Connect with our own inner wisdom, to connect with the values that we all have for mercy and kindness and tenderness and gentleness and inclusion and nonviolence. And really, it's basically about love. It's really, in a nutshell, it's about love, actual practical love. each other and to help heal these sort of dysfunctional attitudes that in many ways pervade our society, that cause us just to cause unremitting harm in many ways to the most precious of all resources, our own bodies. The best we can to celebrate the beauty. So we try to mix as much as we can beauty in with the message, because I think when we look at the beauty of nature as Madeline portrays it, I think, and as we all know in our bones, then I think that just helps us to realize that what animal agriculture is, it's not something, from my point of view, quite honestly, we need to fight against, in the sense that, you know, have you heard of Buckminster Fuller? He was a pretty well-known philosopher who passed away, I guess, maybe 15 or 20 years ago, but he said that, in his opinion, I think there's some validity to this, that if we have a system that is really just violent, abusive, dysfunctional, harmful, not efficient, and so forth, then instead of trying to tear it down, attacking it, and so forth, the much more efficient and effective way is to just create an alternative that is healthy and works well and is based on positive wisdom and so forth, that will make that other system obsolete, and it will basically begin to collapse. And I think that's what's happening. That's one of the things I love really about what we're talking about here with the word veganism. Right? You know the word veganism. Veganism is essentially a word created by Donald Watson in 1944. And we lived in an RV, like I said, for 17 years, and most of North America has been unfortunately reduced to vast acreage of genetically engineered and monocropped corn and soy and alfalfa and other feed grains that are not for us, they're for these animals who you never see. They're basically stuck away in these stinking sheds by the thousands or by the tens of thousands,